What is going on, Romeo Public School and community? My name is Mike Massey, also known as Mindful Mike. Thank you first and foremost for an amazing session I had with you all right before March break. We had such an amazing turnout with the parents and guardians and children and youth were there, and even staff was there, which is amazing to see. Your community was so opening, and I'm so thankful to have this opportunity to work with you all for the next 4 weeks. How this is going to work is we're going to make it super simple. We're going to do 4 sessions. Every session comes out on a Wednesday, starting this week, this Wednesday. And how it works is fairly simple. All you have to do is go to mindfulmike.ca. Let's pull it up here. So as you can see here, we're at mindfulmike.ca. All you have to do now is scroll on over to schools. Scroll down to Romeo PS, that is you. You click on that. You're going to enter your password. Your password will be sent out in the email. And then you see we have our title page. I always love to do a title page. Be kind to your mind for Romeo Public School, 4-week program for the whole family. And I mean this, for the whole entire family. Typically, what I love to do is the first couple weeks, I like to focus on the parents and help them learn what mindfulness is. And then we'll move forward and look at how we can speak the language and teach our children and youth. And that's how it's going to work the entire week. We're going to have one video weekly that talks about the theory of mindfulness, how we can use mindfulness informally, like in our life, how we can use it formally with guided practices, how we can train our mind to respond to our stress and be more kind to ourselves. And then after the weekly video, all you have to do is go to the exercises followed below and simply press play. And that's how it's going to work for the entire 4 weeks. For the entire 4 weeks, you're going to have a weekly video, and then we're going to have some exercises. This week, we have 3 exercises to go over, and always, 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 I have a reminder to just remind you, hey, do this exercise for this week, or this is how you use it with your children, or this is how you can use it with your children and your family. So as you can see there, it is very easy to navigate. All we're doing is one theory video a week followed by some recommended exercises. So what are we doing for week 1? Great question. Week 1, we're focusing on our breath. We're going to train our mind to come back to the present moment. Now again, like I mentioned in the previous video, what I would love for you to do is I would love for you as a parent or a guardian to do this practice for the next week or 2 so you understand it, so you can speak the language, so that when you're trying to use it with your children and they're like, yeah, it's boring, you can talk about how you work with boredom. Or hey, my mind goes off and thinks about lunch or thinks about what might happen at school. You can talk to them, hey, that's normal that you're doing your breathing and your mind thinks about something else. If you speak the language, it is so much easier to help your children speak the language of mindfulness. Now, you don't need to shave your head and move to a monastery and become all Zen in order to use this. This is for real-life working humans who have real-life children with real-life problems like stress and anxiety or future thoughts or past thoughts or all of the above. So this week, we're going to do one of these 3 exercises, starting with 4 in, 4 out. Now, this practice, when I was in person, we looked at it, we explored it, it went fairly well. But again, all you do is this. We start by training our mind to come back to our breath using this 4 in and 4 out technique. So all we do is this. We breathe in for that 1, 2, 3, 4. Out our mouth now, 2, 3, 4. And we breathe in, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4. Boom, your mind has a thought. Well, it probably had a thought way sooner than that. But your mind has a thought. Don't get mad at it. Come right back. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4. Mind has a thought again. Cool. Notice there's a thought. Come right back to your breath. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4. You're going to do that for 90 seconds. Now, if you don't like that one, all you have to do is the next one, which is 4, 7, 8, which is you breathe in for 4, you hold for 7, and then you breathe out for 8. So let's try that now. All you, again, sit nice and tall. You can do it with the eyes open or closed. Breathe in for that 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Great. Your mind goes off. Don't get mad. Come right back. Breathe in for that 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Stop. Perfect. That's 4, 7, 8. So we have 4 in, 4 out. We have 4, 7, 8. Last but not least, we have straw breathing, or what I call 4 and 8. Try that. We breathe in for 4. We breathe out for 8. Try that. Breathe in for that 1, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, in, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Mind goes off, thinks about lunch, cool, notice that. Come right back, breathe in, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Done. That's it. That's all you have to do this week. Pick one of the 3 exercises for you to use. Now, what I would recommend, as soon as you wake up, you press play on one of these. As soon as you wake up, I mean literally, as soon as you wake up, you press play or do one of these right away. Why? You are more likely to get done in the morning if you say, hey, I'm gonna do that later. I'm gonna do it when I get home. I'm gonna do it in between picking up the kids and getting groceries, or no, you're probably not. Okay, so start with in the morning, and then what I recommend is if you have some older children, or if you have a child that's interested in this, and let's say they're in grade 3 or 4 and they're excited about doing some Mindful Mike stuff, then watch this video with them now and do one of the 3 exercises, 90 seconds. Now, any children in your household will be able to do this because it's only 90 seconds long. So if you choose your favorite one and you do it a couple times, I'd recommend that parents do it in the morning. And then if you're interested in this, we're gonna introduce how to introduce this to children later. But if your kid's already keen on doing it, then invite them in and do one of the 3 90-second practices. That's all I want you to do this week. For you as a parent to do your practice for you to train your mind so we can develop these skills and speak the language for the children. And then next week, if you're interested, we can then start looking at how to incorporate with these children. Or if you're really keen on it this week, you can use one of these 3 exercises to use. I typically use them for bedtime with the children. Remember, don't use them when they're stressed or they're anxious right away. We have to teach them how to swim in the shallow end first. So I would recommend, if you're going to start this with the kids this week, then you start using it when the water is fairly calm or neutral. But for you all this week, all you have to do is do one of the 3 exercises. We have the 4 in, 4 out. We have the 4, 7, 8. We have the 4 and 8. It doesn't matter how many times your mind has a thought. Don't get mad. Just keep bringing it back to the present moment. Mind goes off. Bring it back. Mind goes off. Come back to your breath. In, 2, 3, 4. Mind goes off. Cool. Come back. Out. 2, 3, 4. We're going to do this practice. The more reps you do, the better your mind gets it. I recommend as adults you do it as soon as you wake up, and then you do it sometime throughout the day with your children. Typically at nighttime is best. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, hit me up at mindfulmike.ca. Just hit contact Mike, just like that, or DM me directly at mindfulmassey, M-A-S-S-E. Peace and love to you all. Talk to you soon. I'll see you over next week, and have a great time this week trying one of these 3 exercises. Bye for now.